got a little thing that goes around the outside.
Yep. When you can tell it, yeah.
It is 6 o'clock on the East Coast. It is 3 o'clock on the West Coast. It is the 14th of August in the year of our Lord 2025, season 16, episode 6, 727 times. You have been welcome to the Clubhouse podcast live at our not normal time this week. I apologize for the last minute announcement. The week kind of got away from me. Welcome. My name is Rob. I am the executive producer of the Clubhouse podcast. And happy birthday, Maddie. It's Maddie's birthday today. And Faith's birthday tomorrow.
Yes.
A lot going on in the month of August. To my left, over there, he is my co-host. And a man, we have matching shirts today.
Well, except for the sleeves.
Yeah, but you're covered. That is Alex.
You know, does it ever blow your mind whenever you're saying that? It's like season 16 of a podcast.
Yeah.
727 times. Probably more than the average show.
Every time.
It sounds impossible other than if we did a show every day, which, dear God, no.
And with WTF coming to an end, we're that much closer to the longest running podcast.
Oh my, that is true. That is.
I would be curious to know
how that stacks up.
Yeah, where we rank in length of time of things.
The lifespan, if you will, of the show.
I wonder if we could look those numbers up.
But I also have to say, I love the hats that we have here for the different variations. Yeah. But I also feel like it's signing day and I'm picking a school.
But as you can tell, we once again are at the Bull Moose Saloon live from Riders Field tonight, taking on the RockHounds of Midland coming to town. West Texas coming to North Texas. It is a beautiful day. It is a little warm.
It is,
but they've got right now
humid as well.
Right now, the garage doors are down because nobody's here, so that keeps it kind of cool in here because it is air conditioned.
We do have a great view from the Bull Moose Saloon. If you do come out to the ballpark, you'll be able to get drinks and see the game very easily. Watching the RockHounds play more American football than anything else, and now we're doing calisthenics. So
yeah, I mean
he's not. That man is cheating. He is the fourth from the end. He is not doing his stretching. He's just trying to blend in. Somebody needs to alert the.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna let the dude do what he does, man.
Turns out it's just a bat boy fitting in.
First pitch tonight, 7:05. Yes. There are rumors swirling that we might have a very special guest that we'll be interviewing after the show that'll go up later. Mm-hmm. So we're hoping that gets put together. We'll probably know not too long after we go off air.
I almost want to tease without giving it away.
Well, because we don't know for sure yet.
Right.
And I don't want to say anything because we don't. If we knew for sure, we'd tell you. I will. The only clue I will give you is it's someone I have spoken to before.
Well, but the thing I wanted to say is it's a man who is featured prominently in one of my favorite movie scenes of all time.
That's definitely a clue.
Yeah.
Let's dive right in and talk NFL preseason. Last Thursday, Baltimore getting 6, doesn't need it. They win by 8 against the Indianapolis Colts.
I feel like there's that bit missing where Baltimore never lost a preseason game for years, and then they lost one within the last couple of years. Now we have nothing for them.
Well, did you see this whole thing of this new concession item that they're serving in Indianapolis?
I have not seen this.
It is a soft pretzel.
Okay. I do know what you're talking about.
In the shape of the Colts shoehorn.
It's supposed to look like the horseshoe.
The horseshoe. I mean, I can see where people are Hold on. We'll turn it back on as soon as we're done. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're good. We're on air, but we don't mind telling you. I appreciate you.
We're doing it live.
That's right. That's what live podcasting ain't nothing like it. People are saying that
It does not look good.
I don't mind it.
I mean, I can separate knowing that it's
a soft pretzel. Get in my belly.
It does kind of look like a dog turd, though.
It does a little bit, but I mean that's a healthy. Dog.
That's a big help.
That's a regular dog, is what that is.
That is a Great Dane for sure.
Philly over Cincinnati, 34-27. Vegas and
that
Seattle.
was a fun game to watch, though.
I just can't watch preseason football.
You know me. I get too excited for football. I can't turn it away.
I do too, but I can't watch it. Vegas and Seattle play to a tie because we don't have overtime in preseason. Cleveland all over Carolina, and their new quarterback Carolina's new quarterback getting a little lippy with the team yesterday.
Carolina's new quarterback?
Didn't they draft a quarterback?
No.
Oh, that was Titans.
The Titans. Yeah, Titans. Cam Ward.
Yeah, he definitely lit some people
at that
up.
same time, he has been balancing it really well. When he has had to try to be a leader, which a quarterback always is, with the team, he has been stern, forceful. There's a lot of even tenured players who have said that he has been doing it the right way, because as soon as you get him to the press, he's like, no, we're working hard because we want to be the best versions of ourselves. I think we have a top 5 wide receiver core. Pause for laughter. But at that same time, he's doing what it's supposed to do.
Well, that's good leadership.
Exactly.
Let's see here. New England all over the Commanders by 30.
It's Travion Henderson going for land speed records on that return.
Your New York Giants beating Buffalo by quite a sizable margin,
which was featured on Hard Knocks.
Which we'll talk about here in a minute. Minnesota by 10 over Houston. Steelers edging out Jacksonville by 6. Cowboys get beat by the Rams on the road by 10. Tampa Bay all over Tennessee 29-7. Arizona beats Kansas City by a field goal. Jets over Green Bay by 20. Denver beats San Francisco by 3 touchdowns. Miami and Chicago play to a tie. That was a really weird game, especially in the fourth quarter.
Yep.
And the Chargers almost double up Nolans. Going into preseason week 2, let's talk about Hard Knocks a little bit.
But at the same time, what we have with preseason, it's always who has the youngest team that needs the most work. That's where your bets should be, because they're going to be trying, whereas other people are going through practice. So Hard Knocks episode 2 aired this week. I watched it yesterday, so I'm caught up on both episodes. I liked episode 1 a little bit better. They went kind of back to that traditional opening, which I was kind of bummed because I loved what they did last year. Yeah. Interestingly enough, Sean thought the opposite that you did.
Oh, really?
She liked the second episode more because she thought Josh Allen, who of course is her football crush now that Tom Brady's retired, he seemed wooden and fake in the first one, and they tried to make him seem more natural in the second one. So she's basically only has eyes for Josh Allen. But my running bit at this point is the same thing I always do when we show those big plays and the number one's practicing. I'm just sitting there going, Keon Coleman every time.
And it was, I mean, I like what the call to Marv Levy.
Yes.
They called him on his 100th birthday, they said.
Legend.
Yes. I can't like the Bills even less now. But I respect what they're doing.
Yeah, and there's 2 guys in that vein where I always said Marv Levy, Marty Schottenheimer. Never coached a team I rooted for, but you cannot deny what they did for the game for as long as they did for the game, and there's a level of respect even if there's never been a rooting interest.
So no Thursday night game this week. Everything starts tomorrow. We've got Tennessee we're not going to go through lines because
it's preseason. Nobody cares.
Tennessee at Atlanta, Kansas City at Seattle tomorrow, and then Saturday, starting at 1 p.m. Eastern, Carolina, Houston, Cleveland, Philly, New England, Minnesota, Green Bay, Indianapolis, Miami, Detroit, and then in your afternoon set at 4 o'clock Eastern, San Francisco, Vegas, Tampa Bay, Pittsburgh, Jets, Giants. Give me $20 on New York. Chargers, Rams.
I'll take Jersey.
Chargers, Rams. Give me 50 on the team that plays in SoFi. Let's see, Baltimore, Dallas, and then your night. And those are like dinner time games.
Yeah, but this is the week where you see the NFL schedule makers just love to do little needle things. Like they always put Carolina and Houston against each other whenever they can because of that Bryce Young, CJ Stroud aspect of it.
Then you've got later in the evening, 9:30 Eastern, you've got Arizona, Denver. And then we've got some Sunday games this week in the early set, Jacksonville, New Orleans. And then Sunday night football, Bills, Chicago, and Bengals, Commanders.
You know, I'm going to say something. This is the first year I think I'm just as excited for college football to start. Like usually I bypass college football because I'm an NFL guy. I like where I can do the most, but there's just so much to both this year going into it. And the craziest note was around UT. Do you have anything for college football?
I do not, but feel free, go ahead.
This is the first time since they started tracking it that the preseason AP number 1 is not favored in week 1. Because they are going to Columbus.
I saw that, and they'll be carrying that game at Cosm.
Yes. And the other part about it was, and I wish I could remember, Matt Lombardo brought it to my attention, and I cannot remember who was the originator, so I do apologize, but it was the one thing you can be almost certain of is that Texas will not win the national title because your AP number 1 to start the year has not done it but 2 times in the last 22 years.
And Florida got 15. And I don't ever trust preseason polls, but if we're going to talk about it, we'll talk about
Florida
it.
Florida has a lot of good athletes. They're one of those teams. If it clicks, they're going to be right up to number 1.
I'm using one of my favorite phrases, and that is cautiously optimistic.
Yes.
I love my team. Let's talk a little bit about some MLB standings. In the AL East, the Baltimore Orioles, they're 11 games below 500. They're 15.5 back.
Yeah, they're winning right now.
They're down 3.5 to Tampa Bay. The Rays are 6.5 back of the Yankees. Yankees are 1.5 back on Boston. Boston now 5 back on Toronto. Nobody really scorching the earth there. In the AL Central, the Chicago White Sox are 44-77.
It's so much better than last year.
They're still 25.5 out now.
Yeah.
They are 13.5 back on Minnesota. Minnesota now 2.5 back on KC. The Royals are 3 back on Cleveland. Cleveland now 6.5 back on Detroit. Detroit's at 70 wins, right?
I just realized there was an NFL note that we wanted to say.
What's that?
I wanted to say. You and I have a better rushing total than first running back drafted Ashton Genty.
Well, you know, I'm in shape. Yeah. Rounds of shape.
That is true.
In the AL West, Athletics, how
much do you hate saying that?
More than life itself. They are represented tonight.
Yes.
The Midland RockHounds are an affiliate to A's.
To
Can we just start calling them the Fonzies?
The Oak Sack Vegas.
They are 15 games back. They're 6 back of Law. Law's 1.5 back of the Rangers. The Rangers now 6 back of Seattle. Seattle now 1.5 back on Houston.
And they're going all in after that trade deadline, pulling people in, trying to get better talent. And you know what? There are very few teams that I've never had a rooting interest in beyond Griffey because you either liked Griffey or you were wrong. But I always want to pull for the Mariners. I always want the Mariners to win.
The big celebration for Ichiro.
Yes.
Rachel was there. I'm hoping she'll bring us back a report from her
Maybe
2025.
we'll get some, Funko on the.
She was at Funko Park.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get a report from her when she gets back. Maybe we'll try to have her on next week if she's available. Colorado, put a pin in it.
Yep.
San Francisco is only 10 games out right now. They are tied with Arizona, but Arizona has the tiebreaker. They are both 9 games back of the Dodgers. The Dodgers are now one behind the Padres. Padres are on
team
they're 8-2 in their last 10. They're on a 5-game heater.
Well, and if oh God, I'm drawing a blank on the name, but if the San Diego Padres GM is not the executive of the year, it's a steal. It's a robbery.
They're on a 5-game heater. Dodgers on a 4-game skid.
Yes.
That's a 9-game turnaround.
Well, the interesting thing is the Dodgers have been playing the Angels as well, who haven't exactly been setting the world on fire, but there's that inter-county rivalry.
The Pirates are still bad. They're on a 5-game skid.
Yeah.
They're 26 games out. They're 10 back on St. Louis. The Cards are 3 back on Cincinnati. Reds are 7 back on the Cubs. The Cubs now 8 back on Milwaukee.
Yeah.
What, Milwaukee on a 12-game heater, sir?
Which is crazy because their best player went on to the DL.
But what do we know about the Brewers?
They restock through the
get to the playoffs and fall apart.
Yeah.
Great ballpark, though. That's the Great American ballpark.
Thank you very much.
much.
Great American is Cincinnati.
Is it? I thought that's because they
were Miller Park.
Miller Park. Oh, I see. Great American beer.
Yes.
I thought there was a tie there.
Yeah. But in that same vein, Great team, great organization. The only thing I feel like they did wrong in recent memory was allow Craig Counsell to leave.
The only I'm looking to see if Don was supposed to text me with his guess, but he's not going to get there. And in the only division that matters, the NL East. Washington, the Nationals, now 21 games out, but they're still 4 games behind the Braves. My Braves are just terrible.
Not against the Mets.
Now they got swept by the Rangers. 6 back of Miami. Miami now 6 back of your Mets. Your Mets are now 5 back on Philly.
Yeah, well, when you go up by 6 runs in the first 4 innings and then somehow give up 9 in 1 inning, that doesn't help.
All right, let's play North America's favorite game show right now.
Oh, this is going to be rough.
What is the run differential for the Colorado Rockies?
I'm going to go minus 320.
Minus
I feel like there haven't been a lot of games. I feel like there haven't been a lot of games, and I believe it was 316 last week.
Currently, the Colorado Rockies are on a 2-game heater.
Okay.
They're 32-88.
Oh, my. Somehow that's more wins than I thought they would have had.
But that 2-game heater makes them 2-8 in their last 10.
Oh, God.
They have a 267 win percentage.
Okay, so they're worse than a coin flip.
16-42 at home, 16-48. No, I'm sorry, 16-46 on the road. Still consistent.
Consistently bad.
Still consistent. You remember what it was last week?
I thought it was 316.
It was.
Okay.
This week, the Colorado Rockies have a run differential of minus 326.
Somehow I thought I was underselling it and wasn't close enough.
What were the White Sox? Like they were in the 350s, weren't they last year?
I want to say it was in the 360s by the end of the year.
We're going to get there.
We're
going to get there.
Past that
We're going to get there.
Well, when they're losing games 20-1 and 19-4, that kind of goes quickly.
Now, I know you said this week we were going to do our AFC preview, but we had to make a pivot so we could be here tonight. That will be coming. Alex has got the gun loaded and ready to go. So stay tuned by the channel for that. And plus, Dawn is out on assignment tonight. That's why I wanted to say happy birthday to Faith, because her birthday is tomorrow. So let's get into TV and stuff we watched this week. Jay was actually supposed to be with us today, but he had some issues that he had to take care of. He wanted to make sure we talked about Alien Earth, which he says is the best representation since Aliens.
You know, it's on the docket. I have not watched it yet, but I am very eager to. The only thing I hesitate with, and it's why it's tough for me to watch TV a lot of times, is anytime a commercial comes up, especially around this time of year, my brain gone.
But he said it's very good. There's nothing new I watched this week. I've been watching Zillow Gone Wild's new season has fired up. I don't like what they're doing with it this year.
I might
been some cool.
shock you here, but last year it was only 306.
So we're in the clear.
Way clear.
Rockies are in the clear for worse than last year. All right.
Wow.
What was their final record?
I just closed it.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Anything for you?
Have
Oh, okay. Okay, now we're back.
So I feel
having
like
some issues with the Wi-Fi.
I feel like Colorado is losing worse, but winning more games, which is bizarre.
ESPN announcing this week they're going to bundle with the new Fox One Sports app that's coming. So if you want both of those, it'll be $40 a month, but if you buy them separately, it's $50 a month.
But they have started advertising, and I don't know if you saw who the spokesperson is for the new ESPN app coming on August 21st.
I can't back away from the mic to say it, but it's John Cena.
Yeah, which I find interesting because he has his show debuting on the same day.
I think he'll be fine.
Yeah. Oh, no. He can do no wrong unless you're done.
Hulu has said that season 3 of Cruel Summer is in development.
Okay.
So Kevin Smith's daughter was in season 1. They filmed a lot of that at the Vista Mall.
And they had a really nice family trip recently. I don't know if you saw that. That was really cool.
Let's see. Netflix has confirmed season 3 of One Piece to the shock of absolutely no one.
Yeah.
Let's see here. But they also said that Wednesday season 2, 50 million viewers in its first week, and that's right on pace with season 1.
And they just dropped the hammer on something coming for part 2 today.
So yeah, I saw that there was. I didn't see what it was.
It is a character that was thought to no longer exist returning, and that's as far as I'll say it.
Of Paramount Plus making a huge announcement with CBS this week. Last week, we talked about WWE moving their pleas to the new ESPN app after the first of the year. ESPN now saying they're not interested in the back catalog, but Peacock is also not making a rebid.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to see what happens there. But UFC in 2026 is going to be on the Paramount Plus app. 7 years, $7.7 billion.
You know, whenever I hear a deal like that, I'm always like, who got cutesy with it? Who said, you know what's better than $1 billion? 1.1. And they were just like, fine, sign the deal.
But you're missing the other piece of this.
Which other piece?
Where are they based out of?
Vegas.
7 years, $7.7 billion.
I hate you right now. I hate you so much. I hate this. I hate everything. This is all stupid.
This is the way my brain works, people.
You're probably not wrong. That's why I hate it even more.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be all 13 marquee events. There's going to be 30 fight nights.
Mm-hmm.
The rumor currently is they are ditching the pay-per-view model, so you'll be able to watch it all with a Paramount Plus subscription. Now, my thought process is it will work the same way it worked with ESPN, where you have your pre-show on CBS, because what else are you doing on a Saturday night?
Also true.
And then move the main card to Paramount Plus. You seem to be of the opinion.
I still don't trust greedy people to not be greedy.
I'm
going to say it. So I'm not saying that I believe that they are getting rid of the pay-per-view model. They are going to have it with part of the subscription. But much like you had with ESPN Plus when it first came on, it was you get the Ocho and all the obscure stuff, but then you could pay for subscriptions in there where you would get like the back catalog of 30 for 30 and things of its ilk. So I have a distinct feeling, and I hope I'm wrong. I very much hope I'm wrong, that they're about to be like, oh, you get Paramount Plus for $15 a month, but if you want UFC, it's going to be $45 a month, and you're going to wind up baking it in that way. I have a low opinion of greedy people to not be greedy. So that's what I'm anticipating.
Season 2 of Landman now officially set for November 16th. Originally, they were saying December. And Season 4 of Mayor of Kingstown now officially set for October 26th. Last week, we knew the month. We didn't have the day.
Yeah, and they tend to try and hit that right into the fall based on it fitting when they shoot.
I do need to let my wife know about this. As we know, Downton Abbey, the grand finale bows the same day as this is Spinal Tap 2, September 12th. But 2 days earlier on Peacock and NBC, there's going to be a 1-hour celebration for it. Special.
That's nice.
With the cast and stuff.
There's a lot of people that love that, so I'm glad they're doing things for them.
Your only TV on DVD and Blu-ray this week is Season 14, Voyage 6 of One Piece.
Okay.
Almost 1,500 episodes of that show.
That's crazy. I just realized there is, and I don't think I can really say for stuff we watched this week with TV. I've been trying to watch The Bear Season 2 to prepare for Season 3 and getting into that. I'm remembering why I had so many issues with it, because I have like PTSD from my restaurant days kicking in. And boy, does Joel McHale make me want to stab him very thoroughly.
I was today old to find out Jamie Lee Curtis is part of that thing.
Oh, yes.
Because she did the Criterion Closet today. And she held up the laser discs.
Oh, man.
The first thing she showed was Criterion of Spinal Tap, because she's married to Nicholas Guest, and that was the first time she ever saw him.
I did not realize that. That's hilarious.
But she also held up the laser disc, and I had forgotten. Because remember I told you one of the things that I would love to own, but it'll never happen on anything but a laser disc? They did Ghostbusters early on.
Okay.
She had the laser disc for the Criterion of the first Halloween.
Oh, you know what? That's cool. And that suits with her as well.
Yeah. Well, that's why she had it. So
yeah, I saw a crazy movie headline in that same vein. You made me think of it by bringing up her marriage to Nicholas Guest. Did you know that the person who played Portman, the other big defender in Mighty Ducks 2, was also the singing voice for Max in a Goofy movie?
I did not know that.
And is married to Idina Menzel.
Oh.
Or if somebody else says it, Idina.
Yeah. I don't even remember what he called her.
I can pronounce things and I can read. I'm good.
All right. Stuff we watched this week, movies edition.
Oh, we got reviews.
We got reviews, but I got stuff.
You got stuff. Go for it.
I finally watched the movie that I have owned on Blu-ray for. Don't look.
No, I'm not looking at it. I'm looking down. I can't even see.
On a movie that I've had on Blu-ray for many, many years and have never watched.
Okay.
I watched Atomic Blonde this past weekend.
I thought we saw that in the theater.
We did not, sir.
I know I saw it in the theater. I thought you were with me.
Nope.
Wow.
Man, it's slow.
It gets very fast at points, though.
I was like, this is a 2-hour movie?
Yeah.
Like, it's not that I didn't like it. It's just really flipping slow.
Well, I don't know that it's slow because when it released, it was quick and it was ripping, but I think we have become too accustomed to what I've referred to in certain other things as the John Wickian method, where it's like, we're going to shoot, we're going to explode, and we're not going to slow down. And I think we've become accustomed to that, almost trying to stay fast so that nobody gets lost or any attention drifts. But before that, Atomic Blonde was good.
And you will, if you haven't seen it, you will need a flow chart.
That's a good way to put it.
I went and saw The Naked Gun.
Yes. How did you like it?
Loved it.
Great.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I'm a huge fan of the original and things of its ilk. I love Airplane. I love Amazon Women on the Moon. I love Kentucky Fried Movie.
Whatever happened to slapstick comedy? Like, it just disappeared.
I think The Naked Gun is that first step of us getting back to that, that satire that we've missed. Or it was a bunch of stuff that always went straight to DVD or straight to video.
And it wasn't good.
Liam Neeson's is great.
Liam Neeson is always great.
Pamela Anderson does a great job. There's some great Easter eggs in this. Thank you, AMC Theaters, for not making me realize what it was until I saw the film. And then I went, oh, that's what that is.
The one that got me was somebody posting just a reminder, this is the character Liam Neeson plays, and is when they hold up the baby Frank Drebin from the last one.
Yes, and and a lot of people, if you're worried about the best scenes in the trailer, no. There's great material in this.
Well, I feel like Seth MacFarlane is the kind of guy that also has his hands on the advertising as well to make sure certain things are played well.
And it's really well done. I very much enjoyed it. I did a revisit of Nobody on Sunday night as we prepared for to go see the sequel on Tuesday. I'm glad I did, but we'll talk about why here in just a minute. Oh, by the way, when I said it, 2 movies are going to tie into stuff we talked about this week.
Okay.
In the title card for Nobody for the production company, the quote that's on the screen, everything you want is on the other side of fear.
Yes.
That's on the wall in the bar in Atomic Blonde.
Oh, nice.
That's how I knew it. And I saw Sinners.
I
watched it.
Which for you is a big step since it is in the horror genre.
But you guys assured me that it's not traditional horror.
Were we inaccurate?
You were not.
Okay.
A lot of people comparing it from Dusk Till Dawn. That's a fair comparison.
There's a thin line, but I feel like that's a lazy comparison.
But I can see where it comes from because I very much enjoyed From Dusk Till Dawn. It's one of my favorite Tarantino films. Even though he didn't direct it, but he wrote it.
Yeah, but he wrote something in there that makes me go, really cute.
But I very much enjoyed Sinners.
Yes.
I thought it was really well done. I'm not going to say where it ranks right now.
Okay.
But I felt it was paced better than Atomic Blonde. I kind of watched them back to back.
It was paced amazingly. Everything about Sinners was incredibly well done.
And I could tell that they really worked hard on that opening scene of the passing of the cigarette because you could kind of see it.
Oh, yeah.
It's like the technology's not quite there, but this was as good as it was going to get.
It was smooth as well. But now, having looked at my review and having that point, how did you feel about the scene that I told you without spoiling too much, where it almost took me out and then I figured out where we were going with it? Let's say the musical variety.
That didn't bother me.
Okay.
It
took me for a second, and then when it tied in, I was great with it.
It didn't bother me because I knew what they were doing.
Okay.
So it made sense to me.
For me, it was more along the lines of, I remember how they set it up in the opening, and I was expecting something of that ilk, but I was not expecting how much range that scene was going to have. That's what caught me off guard.
Fair enough.
Because I was not prepared for platform boots and things of its ilk.
Alamo Draft House. We've been talking about them for a few weeks. Last couple of weeks, we've been telling you guys about the Samurai series that they're doing currently. The next one they're going to be doing starting August 29th. One a week They're going all the way through the Nightmare on Elm Street films.
Oh, that's
in 4K.
Oh,
The new 4K remaster. So if you have an Alamo Drafthouse near you, starting 2 weeks from tomorrow, they will be doing all of the Nightmare on Elm Street films, one a week in order until, I guess that's mid-October.
And is it, who is the one in the first? Is it Johnny Depp that's in the first one very quickly?
Yep.
Well,
not very
Kevin Bacon. Oh, no. Kevin Bacon is
Friday the
quickly
13th.
in Friday the 13th.
Yes.
Johnny Depp is in
Nightmare on Elm Street. Yep. In one of the coolest kills I've ever seen. Shrek 5 has now been delayed to June of 2027.
I thought we were past 5 for some reason.
Maybe I thought it said 5.
Well, I mean, I could be totally off base, but I feel like there's been more.
Zendaya's in this one.
Okay.
So, Noah Centino.
Yep.
Going to be in a Rambo prequel.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
For those of you that don't know who he is, he was Adam Smasher in Black Adam.
Yep.
He was in Netflix's To All the Boys I've Loved Before, and he will be Ken in Street Fighter.
I still
Do not let this movie suck.
I don't know. Based on what they've been saying, I have low expectations.
Let's see. K-pop Demon Hunters is
taking over the world.
It's getting a theatrical run in a sing-along thing.
And you saw the other piece of this, yes?
I don't know. Did I?
Because people have been loving the soundtrack.
Okay.
They are putting it on vinyl.
Not shocked by that.
No, I'm not shocked either, but at the same time, it's something that is so modern and so current. To respectfully go back to the vinyl is kind of interesting. But the dad memes around this have been hilarious, where it's like, what is this crap you're watching? Watches for 5 seconds, and the next thing you know, he's bobbing along with kids.
I'm intrigued.
I am intrigued as well, but I have such a list of things to watch.
You're not wrong.
It's just not getting to me yet.
We have 2 more people joining the cast of Roadhouse 2.
I loved the remake.
It's been written by the guy who directed the first Nobody, Ilya.
Okay, yeah.
Layla George.
That name sounds familiar.
And the Batista.
Batista in anything makes it better. I don't care what anyone else says. But
I enjoyed the first one.
You know what we have to have, though? We have to have Conor McGregor and Batista in the same scene, just so you can see how tiny Conor McGregor is as a human, even though he could murder me with one punch.
So let's get into movie new releases and places you get movie new releases. By the way, in case you're wondering where we are, we're at Riders Field tonight. The RoughRiders, 7:05 first pitch, will be taking on the Midland RockHounds. If you've never been out to this ballpark, this is a great night for it. It's a beautiful night. It's Thirsty Thursday. Make sure you use the code Let's Ride 25.
Yep.
To get you a nice little credit that you can use for concessions, or they got the lazy river out here and right center where
every Thursday
21
night,
and up.
21 and up because it's rowdy at the river.
Yep. Every Thursday home games. Thirsty Thursday. Come on out here tonight.
Yes.
You got plenty of time.
Absolutely.
Plenty of time because we're gonna tear all this down and we're gonna stay for and watch some of the game.
Yep.
Because that's what we do. The Red Sonja remake hits theaters this weekend very quietly.
I still had issues with why are we doing this? But at the same time, we've had those talks. Every movie you can say that in some form or another.
Tanya Roberts, how you doing? Shin Godzilla is getting a 4K re-release. I'm
so excited.
I'm going to go on Saturday. I've never seen Shin Godzilla, so I'm very excited for this. It's going to be a 4K in theaters. I'll be using one of my A-lists for that. Also this week, Nobody 2.
I hate you. I hate you so much right now.
I was shocked to learn that it was not the same director.
I kind of understood it when we saw how it played out, though.
I very much enjoyed this film.
Despite what you might think of if you read my review at www.theclubhousepodcast.com.
That's our website. Ding.
I really enjoyed the movie, too. It's very high on my list, but I have to point out things I may not have liked.
See, there wasn't anything I didn't like about this.
Yeah, you and I talked after the film closed and
Connie
the lights
Nielsen,
came up. And Connie Nielsen, always. But at the same time, there was just one particular thing about the movie that made me hate certain moments.
Yeah, I go see this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go in a large group of people.
Yes, the more the better.
Americana, which is also being now billed as a modern Western. So after Eddington, I'm curious, but not expecting much. I would like to see this.
No. After Eddington, we know that there actually is no qualifier. They can just say whatever they want.
Highest to Lowest. This is the new film from Spike Lee.
This looked amazing.
This is the 5th team up of Spike Lee and Denzel Washington.
And you know what? I feel like they're 4 for 4 before this, but you saw it, sir.
Yeah. not knowing. I went in completely cold into this. I just read what the MDib had to say.
Yeah.
This is a remake of Akira Kurosawa's High and Low.
Would it be more fair to say it's a reimagining than a remake?
I don't know because I need to go watch the original.
Okay.
Because the premise is the same. Like, the only difference is in this one, Denzel Washington is a record mogul. In the original, the main character was the owner of a shoe company in 1963.
But the thing for me I was thinking of with the reimagining is how Spike Lee applies what he knows to most anything he makes.
There are a number of, knowing of Kurosawa, what I know of Kurosawa, there are a number of nice little homages to that style of filmmaking that I don't think, if you don't catch it, it's not that big a deal. I caught it just because I am who I am.
And I'll pop because Kurosawa is 1A greatest director of all time for me.
Jeffrey Wright is in this.
Which you can't go wrong with Jeffrey Wright.
And if you don't know anything about it, which I didn't, it kept me on the edge of my seat the entire time.
Good. And
lots
how
of
long
twists
was it?
and turns. About 2:15.
2:15 is a solid movie.
It twists and it turns back on itself. People that are praising the acting ability of ASAP Rocky, Mr. Rihanna,
Denzel had a lot to say.
They're not wrong. He is fantastic in this, and there's a scene that he has with Denzel Washington that he sits toe to toe with greatness.
But at that same time, did you see the quote from Denzel about his performance?
I did, but I don't remember what it was.
He said, "I was concerned about him coming in being a music person, but when you talk to the kid, he's really intelligent, really charming." And he finished it by just saying, "Okay, Rihanna, I get it now."
I mean, he's fantastic in this. The guy that plays Mayhem, he's in this. And that actually does become a reference in the movie, which is kind of funny.
Of course it does.
This movie is fantastic.
It better be.
I am going to say it.
Okay.
On August 14th, this is the best film of 2025.
Ooh.
So and this is
in your number one.
It is right now.
Okay.
This has been a powerhouse summer for film.
Yeah, I got to play catch up.
This summer has been insane for film.
For me, all year Sinners has been undefeated. But I am also understanding after
very much looking forward to you. It's actually going to be streaming on the 5th because it's an Apple TV thing.
Nice.
It's an Apple production.
That makes me very happy. Because we also have Superman supposed to hit streaming tomorrow.
No, but I think that's for digital purchase.
It is for purchase and rent, I believe.
Yet. But yeah, I highly recommend Highest to Lowest. We're getting a remake of Witchboard this weekend. Another one of those. There's also, pardon me, the Bevelyn B. Williams story, Went Up the Hill, and The Knife. Not Mac the Knife. This is The Knife. Movies on DVD and Blu-ray.
Beyond the Sea, still a phenomenal movie.
Movies on DVD and Blu-ray this week. Arrow Video doing Perpetrator. I am hearing rumors that Barnes & Noble is doing 50% off all Arrow Video Blu-rays and 4Ks. I was at Barnes & Noble's yesterday and did not see that sticker on any of them, but it's one of those mid-month to mid-month things, so it may not have hit just yet. And Arrow Video tends to do a lot of horror type stuff, but they do. I've got their Mallrats release, which actually has a TV version on it too.
Oh, it does.
Yes.
Okay.
I want to see what's on their version of The Last Starfighter because I have the anniversary edition, but I'm interested to see what else has. I want their version of Weird Science.
Okay.
There's a handful of titles. They did a repackaging of Cobra.
Oh, nice.
So I'm interested to see.
You mean Beverly Hills Not?
Yeah. So there is that. The Criterion Collection this week releases Shoe Shine and 2 films by Edward Yang, A Confusion, and Mahjong.
Okay.
So we also want to send a shout out to CBD House of Healing.
Absolutely.
One of the sponsors here at Sunset Lounge, DFW. If you have restless nights, if you have anxiety, if you have pains and aches and pains, and you want to fix it naturally, CBD House of Healing is where you want to go. It is a woman-owned business. She is also a licensed nurse.
Yes.
And they only use their own products to the highest of their standards. They want to help you get what's right for you. And I think that's what sets them apart from a lot of different places is We're not going to sell you something to sell you something.
Exactly.
We're going to sell you something so that you can take care of yourself and get that for yourself, because self-care really is the goal.
Yes.
You can go to cbddallas.com, or you can visit their brick and mortar if you're here in the DFW area. It's on Preston and Northwest. No, it's Plano Road and Northwest Highway.
Well, it's on Preston.
Oh.
No.
Preston,
it is
Preston
a
and
suite
Northwest
on
Highway.
Preston Road.
And Northwest Highway. That's what Reiner told me the other day.
Okay.
Because they've actually been there. He and groups
they've
were
done
there.
a show from there.
You know, get the healing you need at House of Healing. We want to thank CBD House of Healing for being a sponsor right here at Sunset Lounge. We also want to remind you that we're about a month away from the It Came from Dallas Film Festival. Kelly Kitchens runs this. It's the third one. This year's theme is True Texas Tales.
Yes.
Friday night, they're showing Bonnie and Clyde. There's going to be a costume contest to coincide with that. Saturday night, they're showing Bernie with Jack Black.
I really like that movie.
It's
insane, but I really like that movie.
It's Linklater.
Yeah,
and then
true.
Sunday, they're showing the 1967, I think, 67, 69, somewhere in there, John Wayne version of The Alamo.
Yes.
And where there's going to be some surprise guests, I'm being told, coming for that. There's going to be a documentary shown about how Dallas became the world's hub on November 22nd, 1963. Very interesting. When we had the media roundtable, people from SMU were there. People from the 6th floor were there. They've collaborated on this documentary that showcases, for people that don't know, how simple things were then, how really the Dallas TV and radio people became the voice to the world. So that's going to be shown. They're showing the great debaters.
Oh, that's a great one.
On Saturday. I think that's the second one. No, it's that might be Sunday night, with a documentary after that of the real great debaters. So that'll be the weekend of September 12th, 13th, and 14th at the Plaza Theater in downtown Garland. We're going to be doing our show from there probably Friday night, because that Saturday night, September 13th, we're going to be right here.
Yes, we are,
for Dallas Mavericks night with the Frisco RoughRiders. And 2 weeks from tonight,
I was hoping you were going to cover that.
Can you believe it's almost time?
Yeah, I
2 weeks from tonight,
with the
right
amount of
back
work I'm
there,
doing, yes,
you can kind of see the stuff on the back wall over there.
Oh yeah,
we're going to take over the back wall of this place.
Yep.
Not just us, the entire Sunset Lounge YDC conglomeration.
Yep.
We're a conglomeration.
Really? Conglomeration.
We're a conglomeration. If you don't get it, I ain't got time to explain to you.
Watch the other half.
But we are actually having our own fantasy football league that you'll be able to follow along. All the shows on the network are going to be represented.
Yep.
Reiner's going to have a team. That's all I'm saying. Yep. And Norm Hitzkis will be the MC for that draft. We're going to do that draft live here 2 weeks from tonight. All the shows. Ziggy's going to be here. Mac Engel's going to be here. The guys from El Maximo are going to be here. We're going to be here.
Yep.
We're going to have some special guests with us. It's going to be nutso. We want you to join us. We'll give you more information when we have it. So we'll have a schedule for you. And then we're going to hang out, watch the game.
Let's not forget, Grego has already been talking immense amount of smack around this fantasy
that's
league.
What Greg Williams does. That's
and
why
it's
he's the
gonna be
hammer.
Real fun when I crush him.
Hey, you guys know I don't talk trash.
I do.
But the name of my team is Isaiah 54:13 for a reason. No weapon formed against me shall prosper.
Yep.
That's 54:17.
I couldn't tell you.
Whatever the name of my team is, it's that. But we're going to get ready. We're going to find out if we're going to have our special guest. That'll be a separate thing we're going to do later. But make sure you're following us on all your social medias. The QR code's right there. It's there. It's there.
Yep.
I positioned us so it wasn't covering my face this time.
I got you.
Ashley told me last time it was covering my face. But I can't move it. I tried to move it, and it just bounces right back there. I don't know why. StreamYard, help me out there. Follow us on all your social medias. You never know we're going to. And follow all the shows here at Sunset Lounge. And follow Sunset Lounge DFW, because that's the mothership, bro.
Oh, yeah.
They're the ones making all this happen. And if you missed it yesterday, I was helping out on YDC. We had an absolute blast.
Oh,
it
looked like so much
fun. Thank you, Groobs, for trusting me with your chair.
Yes.
Thank you, Reiner, for asking me to come join you.
Yeah.
Rumors are I might be back in a couple of weeks.
Hope so.
I'm available.
Yeah.
You can follow me on all your social medias if you would like. Everything is yes, that Rob Irvin. That is spelled ERVIN.
I'm Dexploit on all social media. If you'd like to help out the show, QR code, you can get to our store at theprowrestlingtees.com/thecheappopcast. A lot of different designs, a lot of different color options within those designs. If you happen to be an artist and have any tweaks or designs you'd like to contribute, you will get 100% of the proceeds of anything that sells.
The official fact checker of Sooner Gator Productions is Don Ford. You can find him on Twitter at Igbunu, IGBUNUUU. Happy birthday tomorrow to Faith. Happy birthday today to Maddie. Charlotte Marshall is on Pinterest because we are morally obligated to say that. Talked to my sister a little bit the other day.
Oh, nice.
I had to tell her we went and saw Nobody 2.
Good.
And in that is featured More Today Than Yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
That is her favorite song of all time.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I smiled.
Good.
Our normal show on Thursday night, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, is your one-stop shop for all things sports, entertainment, pop culture, and pro wrestling. Tomorrow night is Emergence. Saturday night is Triple Mania. We'll talk about all of that next week. We'll let you also know when we're going to be doing our AFC and NFC previews. And coming next month, get ready for the 2025 State Fair of Texas Food Show. Yeah, brother, it's going to be on. So until next time, for Alex, for Don, for the Empire, I'm Rob. Clubhouse is closed. Brittany Palmer, she's got to get back active again because I'm running out of stuff to say.
This is a Stolen Water Media production.